Hello and welcome back. So let's talk about JSX. I told you we're not actually writing HTML markup, we're writing JSX. So let's see more on JSX. For that I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to write a div. So now remember in the function we have, before I actually go on, we have two types of components. We have functional components and we have class-based components. But the React world is actually going towards the functional component, but that doesn't mean I won't touch on class-based components, which I'm going to look at probably in a future lecture. But for now, let's just worry about JSX. So now the thing with JSX, it actually works in a form of a tree. So there must be that form of precedence in terms of hierarchy. So for example, I'll just say hello world, and let's say I want to add a paragraph. So I'll just add one here, P, and I'll say this is me learning React. Now you can see immediately this is yelling at me. Now you might be wondering, is it because of we are not separating them in a different line? Or okay, why don't we just enclose all this in a parenthesis? No. Now the H1 and the P tag in form of hierarchy in the DOM, they're actually relatives, or if I can say siblings. Okay, so there's no parent to them. So how do we fix that? We can just add a div, which is a parent, and we just enclose both of them with a div. Once I save this, this should reformat my code, and you can see this works fine. But now if we inspect elements, you can see that there is a div being rendered to the DOM. And this might not be what you want. So if we head over to our root, you can see that we have this div right here. But what if that's not what you want? What if you don't actually want to render a div or a parent component, a parent element to the DOM, but you still want to maintain that form of hierarchy? That means you want to mimic that parent hierarchy. Now we can do that easily by importing the fragment from React. So I'm just going to import fragment from React. And over here now, so instead of using the div, I'll just use fragment. And once I save that, head back, and you can see that that div is no longer in the DOM, in the tree, right? So you can see that that div is no longer there. So fragment actually mimics that parent hierarchy type, if I want to put it that way. But now React also has given us grace, right? So they don't want us to keep importing fragment whenever we want to use it, or to keep typing fragment. So for that I can get rid of these and get rid of both of them, and React will still treat it as a fragment. And you can see there's no div and it doesn't yell at me. Alright? So the next thing that I want to look at is the class. So now you don't write class like this, because class is actually a reserved word in JavaScript, right? So if I say class test and save that, if we head over to the console, you can see that we have, it's actually telling us video main class name, because class is a reserved word in JavaScript. So this won't actually build the code. You might still be working with this, but your code won't actually build for production. So in order to do that, just type it as class name, and that error should be gone once we reload the browser. And look at it, it's gone. Alright, so another thing, let's say we want to style this paragraph to be colored red. Now you can't say style like this and do the normal way that you do it. It won't work. You can see this is already yelling at us, right? So now we need to grab this style in a JavaScript expression. So once you have curly braces like this, it means now you are actually writing JavaScript code. And in this time now we want to write a JavaScript object. So your styles will now be converted to objects instead of like normal string separated by colon. You get the point. So you can say color, and we now say red. And once we say that, you can see this is now red. What if we want to add the background color? We can say background. Now you can't say hyphen color, because that is a minus sign, right? So it comes with camel case, background color of green. Once we save that, you can see we have a background color of green. And this is hurting my eye, so I'm just going to get rid of the background color. But you get the point of how to write your inline styles like how you were doing before. Okay, so I believe we've looked at JSX enough. If there are more things, that we'll see them as we build the main project for this course. All right, so let's keep the ball rolling, and I'll see you in the next lecture.